Welcome to my channel. Modern English is an amalgamation of various dialects and languages, especially from Latin. Do you know how much of English language comes from Latin? Well, many English words share Latin roots. You'd be surprised to know that you are already using a good number of Latin words in your conversations without knowing about them. Words like extra, example, ego, bonus, semi, etc. to name a few. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 10 Latin words that will make you sound smarter. While trying to create an impression using conversations, these Latin words will definitely make you sound smarter than you probably are. So, let's get started. The first Latin word we are going to learn today is Bonafide. Now, what does this word mean? The Latin word Bonafide means in good faith. The word Bonafide is also used to show that something is genuine or authentic. Now let's put this word in a sentence. Suppose if you're planning to invest in shares, you have to make sure that you're dealing with a bona fide company. Suppose if you're applying for a job, make sure that you are applying in a bona fide, reputable organization. Most of the clubs provide facilities like gym, swimming pool, etc. Only bona fide members of the club could avail these benefits. Suppose if you want to become a member of a team, then you'll be asked to complete the required formalities. Once you've done it, you become a bona fide member of the team. Many hotels also provide special parking facilities to its bona fide guests. When it comes to giving alms and helping others, we should generously donate to bona fide charitable causes. Moving on to the next Latin word which we are going to learn today, caveat emptor. Now, this principle applies when you buy something. According to this principle, it's the buyer's responsibility to check the quality of the goods before purchasing it. So, if your product turns out to be defective, the seller won't take the responsibility. In short, caveat emptor means let the customer beware of. Now let's try making few sentences using this word. The rule of caveat emptor applies. Therefore, shop carefully. Quite often while shopping, you might have read the label, the sale is subject to caveat emptor. It's risky to buy the goods which apply the maxim caveat emptor or buyer beware. Now let's move on to the third Latin word in the list, de facto. De facto means something which exists but not formally recognized. Now let's make few sentences using this Latin word. In the absence of the class teacher, the class monitor is the de facto in charge of the class. Let's take another sentence. We are aware of the fact that English is spoken in many countries today. So, we could say that English is de facto the common language in most parts of the world today. The next word in the list is Ipsurfacto. Now, this word sounds similar to the previous one, isn't it? Ipsurfacto means by that very fact. The enemy of one's enemy is ipso facto a friend. Got confused? Let's try making few more sentences. A blind man is ipso facto not entitled to a driver's license. When she became rich, the woman ipso facto became a celebrity. The people who speak their mind are ipso facto disliked by others. Since English is spoken in most parts of the world, it becomes a linking language ipso facto. Moving on to the next Latin word in the list, modus operandi. Now, modus operandi means a particular way of doing something. The method or the procedure followed repeatedly by a person or a group. The synonyms of this word are method, way, manner, technique, or style of doing things. Now let's make sentences using this word. The police gave a full description of the thief's modus operandi. The chef's modus operandi for preparing a meal always began with laying out of all the ingredients and tools needed on the counter. The modus operandi of the mechanic for fixing a vehicle starts with running a thorough diagnostic and then tackling the smaller issues first before major repairs. Now, before we continue with the list, I would like to draw your attention to some of the videos which I've prepared on vocabulary and grammar and uploaded in my channel. I've dropped the links in the description box so that you can watch them and improve your conversation. Per annum is the next Latin word in the list. The meaning of this Latin word is for each year. The synonyms are annually, by the year, in each year. Now let's try making few sentences using this word. Now suppose if you are trying to attract investors to your business, you could say these figures represent a return of 8.5% per annum. Now if you are talking about the efficiency of recruitment agencies, you could say that the agency places about 4,000 young people per annum. Now, if you're advertising for the job openings in a company, you could say the company is offering a salary of Rs 20,000 per annum. When discussing about exports, you could say the country exports goods worth Rs 600 million per annum. Let's move on to the next Latin word in the list. Per capita is the next word. The meaning of this Latin word is per person or each individual. You might be familiar with the term per capita income. Now let's use this word in sentences. When you're comparing the economic growth and development of countries, you could say that they have the world's largest per capita income. If you are analyzing cost in business presentations, you could say the curve illustrates cost per capita. Suppose if you are comparing income and growth of past few years, you could say per capita income rose sharply last year. When you are comparing per capita income of different countries, you could also put it this way. The per capita income in the country is very low. The next Latin word we are going to learn today is per se. Per se means by itself or in itself. Per se is used to single out something from a group or a set of things. Now let's try to make few sentences using this word. If you are prescribing someone to take a drug or advising someone the benefits of a drug, you could say, the drug is not harmful per se, but is dangerous when taken with alcohol. Let's make one more sentence. The color of the shell per se does not affect the quality of the egg. When someone asks you, why do you switch jobs or change careers, you could say, money per se is not the main reason that people change careers. Moving on to the next Latin word, prima facie. The meaning of this word is based on first impression. Based on what seems to be the truth when seen or heard for the first time. Now let's make few sentences using this word. The prima facie evidence rules out foul play. The report points out prima facie evidence of scarcity of water for irrigation. When you are not able to arrive at a proper conclusion, you could say, this conclusion prima facie appears to be paradox. A gullible person may accept the story of someone else as prima facie, believing it to be true without evidence. Science rarely accepts anything prima facie, demanding evidence as to why something is the way it is. The last Latin word in today's list is malified, which means in bad faith or with the intention to deceive. The word malified is used for illegal or dishonest behavior with the intention to cheat or trick someone. Now let's quickly make few sentences using this word. The one who conceals vital information has malified intentions. People with malified intentions always try to mislead others. Misrepresentation of fact is done with malified intentions. Try making sentences of your own using these Latin words and put them in the comment section below. If you like this video, share it with your friends. I'll soon be back with more videos, so hit the bell icon to get notified. Subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up to motivate us. I've uploaded videos on grammar and vocabulary. Use the links in the description box to check them out. Thanks for watching.